Hello there, it's Francis here from Generational Wealth Academy. Now, this is just a quick walkthrough, the MT4 platform, which is one of the most popular trading platforms out there. Perhaps you've just signed up to, you've just signed up to a broker and you're basically looking to get started on this platform and not quite sure what to do. So in this particular video and obviously in the next couple of videos, you're going to be seeing me explain to you how to get started by trading forex, and obviously how to set things up. If you've just downloaded your MT4 from your broker, I suppose it's most likely going to be like this, but you are wanting to get it to this state. So how do you do that? Let's just go back. So what you would do first and foremost is to basically right click anywhere on the chart here. You right click, you go to properties. Well, before we even do that, let's right click and take off the grid. You click on grid, it takes off all those vertical and horizontal lines. So you click on it again, it brings them back on. So let's take it off. So what to do now is to click on anywhere on the chart here, go to properties. Now this is basically where you are going to be changing the colors, the color settings. Now, even as you would have seen previously, it is the case that as with most traders, they choose to go with green for the bullish candles and red for the bearish. I mean, some would go with blue, but whatever color suits you. Let's just see how we can get that going. So basically what you would do, you right click and it brings up this table, as it were. You would then go on and select the colors you want accordingly. Now, what you need to do, you want to consider the one that says bar up. As a matter of fact, there are 4 of them. There is bar up, bar down, bull candle, bear candle. I suppose those ones are straightforward when it comes to bull and bear candles. So let's start off with that. So let's think of the bear candle. We want to make that red, and the bull candle, we want to make that green or lime. I prefer limes, So we know the bull candles, for candles when the price is going up, and bearish candles when it's going down. So if you also consider the fact that it says bar up and bar down, you would think of the fact that the bar up would be referring to the bullish candles and the bar down to the bearish candles. But before we change that, let's just assume they were different colors. Let's just assume the bar down and the bar up were different colors. This is what it's going to look like. Let's click on it. You'll see that's what it looks like. That's not exactly what you want, because it does not quite look like this. With this particular one, the inside of the candle is one color and the outside or the outline is a different color. So that's why it's not quite like this. So what you want to do is to have them consistent. Let's go back to properties. So we saw a while ago that the bearish candle is red and the bullish candle is lime. So what you want to do is to make it consistent so that the bar down candle or the bar down option would be red, just like the bearish candle. So you go there and choose that. So you now have the bar down and the bearish candle are both red, whereas the bar up and the bull candle should both be lime. You go and choose lime, and you can see a little preview of what to expect. You click on that, you can see it's exactly as we planned it, or we wanted it to be. So what you want to now do, if you want to learn how to add indicators to your chart, let's just quickly do that. You will come to this area where it says indicator list and begin to select your indicators. You could decide to go for this group of indicators, which are trend indicators that do show you, that give you an idea of the trend. If you go for moving average, for instance, it's already selected there. You can always change that. If you wanted it to go with the 200 moving average, you just type that in. If it's a simple moving average, you choose that. Otherwise, you can choose the others. You know, most of the time we tend to go with either simple or exponential. Let's go with simple this time. You can also change the color, but let's just do this first. Let's click on OK, and you can see it shows you the moving average. So if you wanted to change the color, you basically just double click on it. It brings up the box again. Let's change the color to red this time, and let's change that to say 50. There we go. It changes the color and obviously the moving average as it were for you. You know what you want to now do. What most traders, beginner traders or newbie traders don't tend to do is to save as a template. You want to save this as a template so that each time you open up a new pair, you can go click on the template you've chosen, and it will be as the ones you've saved before. So let's save this one as a template. You click on Save Template, and you would have the option to choose whatever you want to call it. I mean, you can see the ones that were there, they are default indicators or default templates. But let's choose our own template. Let's call it Forex Newbie. Let's call it Forex Newbie, but you can call it whatever you want. So we've chosen to save that template as Forex Newbie. If you go back there, you will see it's among the list. We've just added to the list there, Forex Newbie. So what you do now, let's go to a different chart. Okay, there's nothing there, there's nothing. Okay, so you can see here it's as it was when we first started, but because we now have a template saved, you could come back here and choose Forex Newbie, and voila, it's exactly as you would want it. Now, each time you add to this particular the look of your template, you want to go back and resave it to override or update the previous one. Now, something else, before we round up for this video, I want to quickly show you as well, which is also very important. You will see this is the main body of the chart. This is the main body of the chart. On the side here, you have this section. This is the Navigator window, which shows you where you have all the different indicators, and obviously you can open up this tab as well. Click on it and it shows you the expert advisors there, which obviously are the default expert advisors and indicators. You can always add to them. I've done another video. If you check my YouTube channel, you will see other videos I've done which explain how to add your own custom indicators and robots to this Navigator area. So let's just close this for now. Let's close this. We close that. We now have this Market Watch. Let's expand that. Okay, so you can see we can basically expand it like so. At the moment, you can see these are the currency pairs that are you can basically trade. Obviously, you can add a lot more to it. Most indicators, most brokers, most MT4, when they come with your broker, they would have a few currency pairs or assets as default. You would obviously have to show the rest. They are there, they just are not showing. So what to do is to right click anywhere, anywhere on the currency pair, you right click. You simply right click and you then choose to show all. See what happens when I click on it. Just watch and see what happens. You can see it now shows a whole lot more currency pairs. Not just currency pairs, but indices and metals and all the rest of it. All the assets and instruments now show. Now, if you wanted to hide it all, obviously you see it then hides most of it and shows you just a few. So let's just bring it back up, show all, and there we go. Now, what else you want to know? I mean, not to stay too long on this video, I'd like to you to continue on the next video. Is you can think if you think of this box. Now, this would not always come up on your when you first get your MT4, but sometimes it would. This basically is for the one-click trading. I suppose I'll leave this till the next or subsequent videos to explain that. But if you don't want this there, you basically just click on the little arrow to shut the panel. there's a white triangle there. You want to be careful not to click on here, because if you do, you'll be placing a trade. That's basically what it means. So you want to click this just to hide it, and it's gone. You know, that is basically the one-click trade panel. If you want to bring it back up, you click on there and it brings it back up. So let's just, you know, keep it covered for now. And basically, I think this should be okay for this particular, you know, part of our series on trading, Forex trading for beginners. Stay tuned for more videos. As a matter of fact, let me take you to our website where you can actually see, where you actually find a whole lot more, well, a whole lot more videos apart from our YouTube video, our YouTube channel. So if you were to come here, for instance, you know, the website is generationalwealthtraders.com. You know, that's the website. You know, yes, it's basically something that's going to provide a lot of value. You know, it's still being populated. I'm sure by the time you see this, we would have added a lot more content. So if you were to go here, well, by the way, let me show you myself. That is my handsome self. Well, anyway, I'm not going to be vain. Let's just leave that for today. So this is a bit of my history. You can come back and read it. You know, but let's go to the free resources menu, where you can find more tutorial videos. Actually, you can also download our lot size calculator. I'll come to that soon. Let's click on the tutorial videos. I mean, currently we have about 3 videos there, you know, but more videos are going to be added, you know, for your viewing pleasure, for your learning pleasure, as it were. Now, never mind the spelling error here. That will be corrected. You know the way it is. Now, let's go to the next one. The lot size calculator. If you click on that, the lot size calculator, okay, that's not quite working now, but let's go to the free signals. The free signals, you know, this is basically, you know, to tell you that yes, we do give free signals as part of our trading community. If you were to click on this, you know, icon or this logo or motif, it will take you to our Telegram channel. I'm not going to be clicking on that. It's for you to do. Just click on it. It will take you to our Telegram channel. Download Telegram. It's free of charge. It's similar to WhatsApp. I'm sure you know what WhatsApp is, except that, you know, a lot of, business people and Forex, you know, trading communities actually prefer to operate on Telegram as opposed to WhatsApp. So click on it, download it for desktop, download it for your mobile, even like this gentleman here, and begin to receive some free signals and a whole lot of trading tips and ideas. My goodness, you would enjoy that. You know, but anyway, in subsequent videos, I would explain some other things to you regarding our affiliate program. If you want to join us, my guys are winning. Members of our community are winning a lot of pips and profit every single day. So join us. And until next video, God bless.